In this video, I will recommend the best small-size game that will blow your mind on how the graphic visual looks like. It has a great animation gameplay but only needs a low MB size. I combine offline games and online games so my subscriber can enjoy both modes. Please help this video get 200 likes, thanks. Top 10 low MB games for Android iOS to play in 2024. Still worth to play game mobile 2024. You can support this channel and send us a special thanks. Broken Down Trauma. Broken Down Trauma. This is one of the best low MB games on mobile that has a high graphics. It only costs 58 MB size and playable offline. The main gameplay is offline RPG adventures mode, so we will play to clear the stages and move into the next on level. Every stage has a different difficulty that will be unlocked after we clear the current stages. The combat mechanism is that we will be equipped with the weapon and able to shoot in the distance by tapping the fire button on the enemies. Always reload in your ammo by changing the clips consistently. After your blue energy has recharged, then you can fire the rocket to blast the monster in a massive range damage. There are a ton of enemies that we can dodge by rolling and avoiding the enemy's attack. But if you feel under pressure, then unleash a powerful mecha support to blast the enemy in a huge area of effect range. But be careful, it's just a limit. So be wise on summoning it. This is the best low megabyte game for Android iOS 2024. The Survival Days. The Survival Days zombie game. This is a survival-based game that has a dungeon base actually, so it's not an open world game. The gameplay is we need to clear the area that is infected by the zombies. More zombies will respawn when we reach a higher level. When you reach a certain stage, then you will unlock the new gun with a higher fire speed rate. But please note, every gun has a weakness and strength, like the damage will be higher or lower. When the zombie get closer to you, quickly change the weapon into a sword knife to knock back the enemy and make a space to run and keep shooting by the gun then. The combat mechanism is pretty simple. We just need to aim the enemy, then your gun will fire automatically. But always try on locking the zombie's head to create an instant kill. Every 10 levels we will fight against the boss, but make sure you upgrade the gun before entering the stage. You need to log in with connection. Once you have signed in, then freely play it offline by turning off the connection. Best small size game online and offline 2024 for mobile. Epic Ape. Epic Ape Madness MMO Survival. Wow, this is a new concept of MMORPG. Just imagine we will play as an ape as our character design at all. There is a simple customization option we can pick. This is a multiplayer game, that's why you need to pick the best server to play. So we can make a smoother gameplay and meet the other online players who's in pick the same server on yours. It's full of action and great combination of survival skill. So we must build a variety of machines to craft new tools and weapons. A random enemy will drop some material that needs to collect and is important as the basic material. Melee and ranged combat style is an option for you to play depending on your comfort. We can do an assassination by hiding inside of the box and approach the enemy unnoticed. Always create great killing numbers in a row to multiply your score and get a huge bonus. Best MMORPG small size games by 124 MB. Uncharted Island. Uncharted Island Survival RPG. So far, I will admit that this is the best survival game on mobile that has a small size, but the quality is really good, which are the graphic visual, the game's control, and even how the tutorial tell us easily to follow. Every main mission will give a yellow hint to make the players reach the point easier by following it. We can craft and get some material around us easily. Honestly, the animals are pretty aggressive. As long as they notice our presence, then they all will come after us and bite. So you all always be ready to hold the weapon so we can hit the enemy quickly. Always try to checking your hunger meter and also the thirsty meter. It will determine your survival skill. Keep eating and drinking constantly to make sure you have enough energy to explore the open world of Uncharted Island. This is the best offline survival game small size for Android iOS 2024 that is really worth playing. Axis Infinity Origins. Axis Infinity Origins. This game is too good for a game with 105MB size. The gameplay is a turn-based card game, so we need to collect a powerful deck and create a great combination of those cards. The graphics seems really fun at all, especially the character design. It is really cute with a fun music background. We can turn on the esport mode to challenge the other online player in a real time and compete by upgrading the runes and charm system first. This features is one of the most important system we should learn to increase the character power significantly. Every season will restart from a lower level into the highest level, so we need to develop our hero to be able reaching the top of the leaderboard and level up the rank league. The combat mechanism is every card skill will cost a certain amount of energy, and energy will recharge every turn we start on, so creating an effective combo skill is the best strategy to win the game. Anyway, the developer always update the game frequently. The best mobile game RPG turn-based for Android iOS 2024. Exel Survival. Exel Survival game online. I love how the game represents the survival game in a different world. We will play in a desert land base and everything seems really interesting. We can easily get the material by killing the monster. Most of the material can be found inside of the treasure chest. The combat mechanism lets the player to equip two different types of weapon, which the primary one is a melee weapon like the wooden staff or sword, and the secondary is a long-range weapon. It's up to us on switching the weapon anytime that it's adjustable based on the condition. The camera point of view is a top-down perspective, which we can see the whole area from this view. Always gathering any resources that are collectibles to build up your home base and craft the weapon or armor. Just to let you know, you need some energy to move between one location to another location. This game size is only 129MB, best online game low size for Android iOS 2024. Critical Strike. Critical Strike. It's insane how possible this game has been downloaded by 50 million players and reached a high score on Play Store until now. But let me tell you why, because it has a similarity of CS or Counter-Strike in graphic and visual. But seriously, they need to develop more in ragdoll physics to improve the movement experience. But anyway, this is a super small size game with 57MB. It will be playable on any device's version. The gameplay is that we should clear up the stage by killing every enemy. The level of difficulty is quite easy, so learning a shooting game would be a great way for a newbie as well. After we are done at a certain stages, then we will gain new weapons. Collect more guns by getting it through the shop by using in-game gold. The more we earn the star, the more gold will be collected. Best low MB games offline for Android iOS 2024. Smashing the Battle. Smashing the Battle. This game is one of the best anime RPG games offline for Android iOS that has a super small size, only 87MB. Then you will get an extraordinary experience on action hack and slash gameplay. Actually, it has a challenging mode which you will die in a flash because the level of the enemy's damage is way too strong. I highly recommend you to play the normal mode so you can enjoy the gameplay better. The characters' creation are really good. Even the weapon is quite unique by using the player weapon. In combat, we can unleash many skills to support us in combat, like grenades to create explosion damage and also recovering HP skill. Try to transform our hero to significantly increase the strength. We will not only fight with the robot, but also there is some obstacle that we need to avoid as well. Best game under 100MB game RPG for Android iOS 2024. Epic Conquest 2. Epic Conquest 2. This is the most popular RPG open world game on mobile. More players keep waiting for the update of the storyline by the developer. Anyway, this is the second sequel of Epic Conquest game series, which has a lot of improvement on the character creations, graphic, and even the gameplay. We'll play in the open world with a beautiful and interesting storyline. The music is pretty ear-catching, especially when we face the boss monster. It will suddenly increase your fighting spirit. This game is a character armor-based game, so we can craft and upgrade the equipment of the weapon and armor as well. The basic material is really easy to obtain. Just to let you know, it gets several updates that makes the player easier to control the navigation, and even aim the monster is much easier now. When you have arrived at the plaza, I am pretty sure you will be amazed with how many NPC are walking around. Honestly, this is one of the most no-pay-to-win RPG 2024 for Android iOS. Stormborn 2. Stormborn 2. This is a 3D action RPG game on mobile. Basically, we'll play in fighting 1 versus 1. The whole character will look like a gladiator at all, even the enemies as well. At the beginning, we'll pick the character's classes with a different weapon like axe or sword. Every time you are in combat, you need to understand the enemy's fighting style. Sometimes he will take a break after launching a certain attack. Every action will consume some energy stamina that will recover quickly every second. We need to focus on seeing the enemy movement attack to be able to block the attack. Try to use the heavy damage to make the enemies become defenseless. The main goal is we need to be surpassed by the arena by looking at the flag in a red color. Best 3D RPG game, small size game offline for Android iOS 2024, only 83 MB. Bonus Arcana Soul. Bonus Arcana Soul. It's pretty difficult to find an anime game that's playable on low-end phones right now, which this game really has a great potential to play even in 2024. The game size is only 37 MB and all players would love to play it. The combat mechanism lets the player have an ally on our side, so we'll fight side by side. The gameplay is a side-scrolling perspective that makes the combat mechanisms getting easier to play. We only need to move forward and backward and slash the enemy that blocks the way out. When your burst skill has been filled out 100%, then you can unleash it to improve the whole strength in a significant numbers. Best low MB games mobile for Android iOS 2024.